Unis's envelope, watch it on Saturdays.
Hello, I'm Eunice, and this is Eunice's envelope. Today, we will be reading from 4 viewers' envelopes. Let's start out. This is last week's envelope. Every other weekend I go to my dad's apartment with my brother. Sometimes my 2 other older brothers come over too. Recently we were all watching TV when a commercial with this woman came on. My dad and my brothers were hooting and saying stuff that made me really mad. I almost called my mother to pick me up. Surrounded by boys. You're surrounded by boys. All you had to do was hoot with them. You are a boy when you go over to his house, you know. Just, woo, yeah, woo. Look at her, look at her. Okay. Dear Eunice, I'm getting really fat and I'm feeling too self-conscious to wear my bikini when I go out to get the newspaper in the mornings. What should I do? Signed, Rules of Unflattering Love. Dear Rules of Unflattering Love, unsubscribe to that newspaper right away. Ew, who wants to see a Rules of Flattering rolling all over, shaking and jiggling and ugh. Who wants to see your butt flying all over the place? I wonder what your neighbors think of you. You nasty pig. Love, Eunice. My bra was driving me crazy in school, so I took it off when no one was looking and shoved it into the sleeve of my sweater that was hanging off the back of my chair. After lunch, I was walking back to class and my friend came running up to me. "Come quick," she said. "Your bra is on the floor next to your desk." I dashed to my seat where a bunch of kids were laughing and pointing. My underwear was driving me crazy the first time I wore them because I didn't wear underwear but my mom told me to start. And I was a sleeper. I used to have days off in class. So I woke up one day, I couldn't see, it was blurry. And so I stood up, pulled down my pants and took off my underwear, unaware of where it was. And then I looked around and I was like, oh no. That's a little story. Dear Eunice, well, this 3rd grader has been picking on me and I'm in 5th grade. What should I do? Embarrassed. Dear Embarrassed. This here note reminds me of a song, Piece of Me by Britney Spears.
I'm Mrs. Lifestyle, the rich and famous.
You want a piece of me?
I'm Mrs. Oh my God, that Britney shameless.
You want a piece of
I'm
me?
Mrs. Extra, extra, it's just in.
You want a piece of
I'm
me?
Mrs. She's too big, now she's too thin.
You want a piece of me?
Great song, I know. But luckily you'll be out of that school next year, so just take the heat. Violence is never the answer, but, you know, maybe you should play that song for him. Just reminds me of a song, because I have the same. Dear Eunice, I just started high school and I had amazing friends, the best boyfriend, great classes, and everything that a high schooler wants. Then last Friday, my boyfriend dumped me over the phone. That night, he told me on AIM that he was asking one of my friends to homecoming. Every time I see him with my friend, I want to cry. All he talks about is my friend, and I know he's always hanging out with her. I told him I loved him. Then I told him I was over him. I don't know how I feel. Well, we'll get the answer on that one next week on Eunice's envelope. Oh, P.S. I wanted to just say sorry for a comment I made last week about pot. You should never ever do pot. Don't ever do pot, it's a bad thing. It just ruins your life. So don't do it. Maybe just smoke some Smarties or something. That's what the kids at our school do. Did, or whatever. I guess. Well, have a nice week.